Good luck, car. Fire it up, Clayton.
This is an intro.
Clayton, it is. Don't forget when you're editing this that this is an intro. But what is this?
It's a pretty cool old Mark II Scirocco.
Mark II. I think it's 88, maybe? Maybe, yeah, 88-ish.
Quiz time. What years did they make the Scirocco?
You asking me? You
Yeah.
asking the internet?
No.
I don't know what years they made the Mark II Scirocco. Not a clue.
What years did they make the Mark I? It was early, wasn't it? The Mark I
Very
Scirocco?
early,
Like
very
74 or 76? Or...
People will school us down in the
yeah,
comments.
Yeah.
So this is a Mark II Scirocco, as we just talked about. It has a G60 swap.
That doesn't belong in there.
Doesn't belong in there. It's gone through a few renditions. It is a built engine. I'll add some of the descriptions. I think it has forged pistons. The head's been completely done. Has Shrek cam. Bunch of stuff done to it. It did also have a stage 4 blower on it, but it kind of failed prematurely. So this car got built, unfortunately it got built by a bunch of different hands, and it's finally time to tune it, but it's run into some problems now when we got it on the dyno. We've worked through quite a bit, right, Clayton?
Oh, yeah.
And we've now since swapped the supercharger to another one that he had, like a stock one with just a smaller pulley on it. But
And
let's...
for the people that don't know, smaller pulley means what?
More boost.
Oh, yeah.
More boost. So we're going to show you guys kind of how we got to this point, some of the dyno runs that we've done up till switching the charger, some of the problems we found with the charger as it was a newly built setup, but we only made probably 4 or 5 runs on it, and there was excessive oil blow-by and a whole bunch of metal filings and stuff in the charger. So unfortunately, that one failed with a very short life, because I think before he brought this car here, it only had like, maybe 1,000 kilometers on it, something like that. Not very much.
And from what I remember from years and years and years ago, the G60s don't really have that much of a good reputation for the chargers anyway.
Yeah, they're basically a ticking time bomb from factory, I think. I never dabbled with the G60 ever. Myself personally, I've had lots of friends over the years that have had them and modified them quite a bit, but this one came here for tuning for 2 reasons. One, as I mentioned, it does have a built engine, stuff like that, but it's also on MegaSquirt. So we have some flexibility with what we can do in regards to tuning with it. Okay, so now that you guys know some of what the engine and management consists of, we'll show you guys some of the headaches and hurdles we've come across trying to tune this thing. So Clayton, add some of that stuff in. Hi Clayton, that was real rich.
That's real rich. Real rich. Real rich. You need to adjust that. Alright. Let's swap out O2 sensors and see if we can make some sense of this.
Do a few runs first so it gets nice and hot, and then swap.
Yeah, I know, that's the way it works, man.
Okay, so we took the air to water intercooler off because as you can see, well, there's lots of coolant in there, but all the oil you see was from inside of this intercooler. So we're gonna clean it out some more before we get it back on the car because there's a bunch of gunk in there.
First full run with the new old charger, and it's smaller pulley, so this one should, I think, make around like 15 pounds from what the internet tells me. So let's see what it can do. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the logs, see what's up. So 186, 182, that's the most it's made, but let's see what it makes for boost, Clayton. You can see it real world with me. Here. It's right here.
You have a reflection.
11.7 is the highest we got. That's a few PSI away from 15.
Internet lied.
I don't think they lied. I think we might have a leak.
Nothing.
No, over here. Look over here.
Can I see that leak? Am I hard to see?
Can you see that leak?
Am I hard to see?
That's gonna leave us down a few pounds.
Yeah.
It's like a storm.
Yeah, it's coming out there. Quite
Okay.
good.
Put it back
That's
together.
good. What's this?
That's a new leak detector.
It's pretty
So
cool.
honestly, we do have a. I'll turn it off. Oops. Oh, that's like max mode or something.
Max
what was
mode.
that?
Max mode.
We gotta try that actually. Hold on.
Let's see. Watch it come out. I think it's just air or something. We didn't read the instructions at all. However, we already figured it out.
Okay, yeah. So we have a smoke tester here, but it only does like 1 pound of pressure. So if I need to do boost and smoke, they're kind of separate. This thing, Ansel sent it to us. So not a paid advertisement, but they did 100% give it to us, test out.
We don't get to give a good review, right?
Right, we're giving an honest review.
Yeah.
So at this point, as you can see with the amount of smoke coming out of it, and we didn't even read the instructions, just literally plugged it all in. It comes with a bunch of different kind of couplers and attachments and stuff. And you don't need an air compressor for this because it has its own built-in air compressor in it.
That's
and it
pretty
goes
cool.
up to 30 pounds of
That'd be
pressure.
good for the track, actually. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Hooks up to your battery, right?
Hooks up to the battery, yeah. So it's pretty slick. So this is just the first time using it, but we have another car to use it on too, so we might go a little more in depth with it once we get some more time with it. But we had to do a check, so I just grabbed it out of the box, said this is the perfect time to test it out. On the whim. On the whim?
On a whim. On a whim.
On a whim, okay.
Oh.
So let's fix the leak. Let's try this.
So how you finding this standalone?
The old MegaSquirt?
Yeah.
Is it a MegaSquirt? It's not too bad, honestly. There's a lot of stuff that it leaves on the table. Like there's a lot of things that it'd be nice to have, but again, it's not typically a standalone I'm using. So I did have a guy call me this week for a Mustang and wants me to tune it on MegaSquirt. But so it's good, but would I put it on something? Clayton?
That did better.
I would say we gained some boost. $193. Fuel looked pretty good the whole way.
I thought you lit out early.
What?
sounded like you let out early. But...
I just didn't hit the cut, that's all.
Oh.
Trying to take it easy on the old grill. 193, 193. Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that, Clayton? Let's see
How
what
much
it
boost?
made. I'd say maybe another 2 pounds. By the looks of the power.
Can you buy an anti-glare screen?
Well, when it's covered in dust, it doesn't help anything either. Okay, so we gained a pound. Womp womp.
It's not as much as we wanted.
Not as much as we wanted. Not as much as we wanted at all. But any gains are better than no gains, right?
Unless you're gaining weight.
Oh. Well,
Unless you're trying.
yeah, unless you're a guy that works out. Do you work out? You
Yes.
seem to be gaining weight.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this and see if we can see if it likes any timing. Let's try again. Couple small changes. We're not getting any more boost, so. But the fueling and everything map is good. So we're just gonna see if we can get any more with timing.
Saw 2.
202 that time. Just liked it up top, didn't really like it down low, so didn't really benefit as much. But it may have also made a little bit more boost there, so I want to check that out. 202. Flatline there. I thought it would make a little more than that. Revved it out just a little bit more. But I took a bunch of timing out of it. And it basically made the same power as last time. So definitely doesn't want the timing in it. Okay, Clayton, let's see where we ended up. Maybe you've seen in the footage, I don't know. We didn't do a whole lot of dialogue while we were filming this thing because, again, we were running into the odd headache and hurdle.
Not really know where it's going, so.
Right, so we did smoke test it, as you may have seen in the video. Clayton might B-roll some of this, but we did find some boost leaks. We think there's still some boost leaks with it because it should be seeing about 15 pounds with this pulley on it, and it's only seeing a peak, I think, of around 12 pounds. But with that, we did 202 wheel horsepower and 193 torque. There was another run that was 200 horsepower, 197 torque. The fueling's really good. The timing is pretty conservative, really. The main difference, I would say, from where we were kind of expecting to be with this is we're just lacking the boost. So this thing does have a handful of items that need to be addressed on it before I really want to push it any further. So the owner's going to take it for a little bit, address some of the issues, or potentially book in another time that we can get to it and hammer out all the little things that we want to fix on it. And then we can try to lean on it a little bit further, or maybe get a little bit more boost out of it.
So really overall, not too bad, but can do a little bit better. It
can do a little bit better, I think, especially with the engine, the modifications to the engine. We have some, the real weakness, I would say, in this case is just the G60, really, the supercharger. That's what I meant, the G60 supercharger. So hopefully you guys like this. This is a little bit older,
chassis content for you guys.
We've got
The
a
Mark
couple
II
Mark 1s and Mark 2s, and
Yeah, I mean, Mark II Sciroccos, I mean, even those are pretty rare around here. I did build a really cool one a few years ago that I wish we had gotten on the dyno here before it got shipped off. I think it went to Ontario or something like that.
that's the first really lightweight car that I drove with. good
Oh, that's
power.
right. I forgot about
I
that.
almost took a guy on a motorcycle.
Yeah, trying to race in Mexico,
Yeah.
and Clayton was not prepared for the power that it made on that car. It made 306, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty hilarious actually being in the passenger of that car while watching Clayton.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What
That
are
was
you doing?
before your car was ready.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, cool. So if you guys have any questions or comments and you like the old Scirocco content, be sure to comment below. If you have any questions, same deal.
So
Clayton,
how about this? Tell us your favorite, like
generation?
90s and before Volkswagen.
Ooh, older stuff?
Yeah, like mid 90s and older. So like Mark III and older. So Corrado, Scirocco, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 for some reason.
Should the Mark III even be in the category?
Yeah, it's old now. That's an
No,
old
but I mean,
car.
it's so garbagey. I own two of them.
Sure.
Okay, Clayton, am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think we're good for now.
We'll see you in the next video.